Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Sparko. So, we have reached the 3-year anniversary of the game. As you can see, I've been logged in for 1111 consecutive days. And I got my yearbook, but where is it? Where's the yearbook? Is it here? Oh yeah. So, they have a new menu for the yearbook, and we had this event. I'm not gonna lie, the event you had to hunt these outlaws or like barbarians with a different skin, and they usually spawned around like holy sites. And if you if you were lucky enough, right, you could get up to like 3 legendary materials or 3 legendary heads. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get materials because I really need materials to refine my weapons and to craft a ring, because I want to purchase a ring from the Heroic Anthem store when I enter into Heroic Anthem, right? Because I think the ring could really help my archer marches. And basically, I wasn't lucky enough, but I was lucky enough to get 4 heads, right? So this event has already ended. Let me show you what I got. So those are some reports from my KvK. So as you can see, I got this, right. So 4 heads. I mean, this is pretty lucky, right? But I've seen people get like 3 legendary materials. I'm not really strapped for legendary heads right now, so I could have really used the legendary materials. But I mean, it is what it is, right? At least I got like 4 legendary heads. And those are reports from my KvK, right? I've found a very good garrison, right? Archer garrison. As you can see, works very well when you get swarmed by a lot of people. So this is the rally, and even the rally, even they swarmed me, but the rally still traded 1-to-1 with me, right? So this is, let's say it's a pretty good garrison. Let me show you some, not this one. Those reports, right? This is like 1-to-1, right? But they pretty much let the rally die. So I don't think this is a very good simulation of what the garrison is capable of. But as you can see, even against cavalry, even against Saladin, it's Max Saladin. Let me show you. Right, Max Saladin. Let's check the stats. I guess the health stat is not very good. That's why it did so poorly. But the attack is quite high, right? I don't really advise people to invest a lot of attack points. You should probably should probably split your equipment between defense and health. That's what I did. So Archer Helm 94 and 134 Archer defense, right? And I'll even show you my equipment in a while. Well, I'm just like showing you my, you know, the reports from my KvK, because it was a very bloody KvK. We were up against 4 Imperium kingdoms. Like they had like a lot of activity, since 2 of them were Koreans, right? So Koreans, they would literally swarm everything and anything, right? It didn't matter if it was Alex Marto or something that's heavy, that's tanky, that's like Attila in Takeda and Heroic Anthem, right? If you swarm it, you get full hospital. They don't care. They swarm anything. But all right, let's get to the main thing, which is the yearbook, right? We're doing this for the 3rd year, as I said. This is some pointless bullshit at the beginning. I mean, really wish I would like be able to skip it or something. But anyway, this is the. So I started on the 9th or the 8th of like September, right? Yeah, 2018. That's not actually accurate. My first civilization was Britain, right? It was the British civilization, because I had Boudica, and I specifically remember that that was my first epic commander. So you see, I've been pretty active, right? But whatever that is. Oh no, that's the power. That's how much power I got over my last record. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really train a lot of troops, so I've migrated over like 3 kingdoms over that like last year. I was first in 1672, right? Yeah, And then I went to 1916, which was a big fucking disappointment, to be honest, right? And then I migrated to this kingdom to play season 2 again and to probably retire after this season 2. Maybe I'll play another season 3, like another KvK in this kingdom, which is season 3, and then I'll probably retire, mainly because the game takes a lot of time, right? And I need time for university, right? So I don't really have enough time for the game anymore, if I have to be honest with you. But I'm in Kingdom 2239, for those of you who are wondering. It's just a random Season 2 kingdom. And I mean, I'm not really proud of this kingdom, but KvK wise, it's been doing very good. Like, we are still fighting, even though we are like 2 versus 4 right now. We're still helping our allies, which are amazing, right? Our allies are 2234, and they're very very active Vietnamese based kingdom. So shout out to these people. This is some useless bullshit about barbarians and whatever, right? Who gives a shit? Blah blah blah. Buildings. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm a free to play. Let's not beat around the bush, right? I've seen like MF had like what 18 million gems or something like that, or I think I saw a screenshot of his gems in the Boys Podcast Discord server. Some I have over here some stats about farming, right? Okay, whatever. What is this? Yeah, so this was my alliance in 1916. It was called K960. That was the alliance that actually reached top 8 in Osiris League, right? We even beat T2A, which was Dragothian's alliance in 1916. We beat them and we went to number 8 in Osiris League, but then 9060, which was the which is not was the UCS team, they demolished us very very heavily. But I mean, like they were the Osiris League champions, so what can you do, honestly? Like it was a very very strong and tactical team, right? But I'm very proud of like what we achieved back in 1916 with my alliance. I think they renamed it to like A or EKT something. I don't know, but it doesn't matter anyway. So what is this? Okay, 4 million troops, infantry. So I am basically going from infantry to archers now. I'm transitioning because of the new archer commanders. They seem to be very, very strong, right? And what I've noticed that all of the archer commanders, even like Generation 1 commanders like YSG, right? And Tumiris, maybe only like Edward doesn't synergize as well, but basically all of the archer commanders synergize well with one another, and I really didn't recognize that as I had to like start looking at the new archers, and then I realized, wait, these like commanders synergize well with one another because I expertised Edward and Tumiris for season 2 specifically, right? And when I started to garrison with YSG and Tumiris, I noticed that they had a very good synergy, right? So I have decided that I'll probably, well, most likely go with archers in the future, and I'll invest in archer commanders. So this is something about Soroli. Could this text go away? That would be great. Yeah, Alexander the Great. Alex is a very great commander. I have nothing bad to say about Alexander the Great, right? This shows you the midterms and whatnot, whatever. Oh, those are like the titles that you and like adore above your fucking city. Um, I don't know what I'll put there. I think I'll put like farm crazily, just for shits and giggles. But like again, I'm not the biggest warrior, guys. Like, I don't have that many kills. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna, say, oh, I'm a big warrior. I'm just a run of the mill, a free to play account. All right, I buy the gem supply depot every month, and that's it. And when heroic anthem comes, I buy the 50% mine speed. All right. Um, I don't want it to be displayed over my city, and the reason is because like those titles make the, especially in KvK, makes it very 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 laggy. So they should probably work on that so it doesn't lag as much when you're like scrolling across the map and you see those titles and they don't even render on the screen properly because they pretty much some of them just get stuck on the screen, right? And you have to like restart the game or go in and out of your city in order to refresh it so it goes away from your screen basically, right? They'll perform crazily, but who cares? All right. So, um, okay. So what? Go back. All right. So I don't know how I got like five out of five or whatever. I don't really rate myself to be exceptional in all of those categories, but sure, I guess. Whatever. Up to September the 12th. All right. I'll exit and I think that's just like yeah, those are songs that you can play. That's a soundtrack. Okay. And this is an event where you have to show your city team, uh, so you can earn some like gems or whatever. I don't really participate in those because I don't have the fucking time for this bullshit. Whatever. So this is the yearbook. This ended. It was an event where you could earn like some good prices, but the probabilities were just too low in my opinion. This is the soundtrack, and this is the fucking event for City Showcase. Okay, so this is done. Let me show you some reports from my KvK. As I said, like I think I shown this one. Yeah. So this is one where I was rallying a fortress, and I was heavily swarmed, as you can see. But I did kill the fortress, I think, right? Yeah. So a lot of like severely wounded for them, but I think I mean, as I said earlier, it was we were up against Koreans, and they swarm literally anything and everything. As you can see, I don't think that fortress had that alliance had max tech, so that's why the trade was so bad for them. But you know, it is what it is. So let me show you something with more of a better tech. I think that I showed those one, right? Hold on. I don't think I have a lot of these reports saved in favorites. So this one was a very huge one because they swarmed like non-stop. This was against 2244, right? And they had massive field presence. We tried to do two versus them, but they basically killed us and caged us. And now we're back in our zone 4, which is unfortunate for us. But as you can see, like they started to swarm. They swarm with anything. They don't care. Like 70k march swarms, right? And like that's one of the good things about Koreans. They are very very active and they'll swarm. They'll do literally anything. They don't care about troops. Like as you can see here, just like 90,000 tier 5s dead, right? So that's crazy, right? Um, so I originally wanted to find a Korean kingdom for season 2 because I know for a fact I'll have a lot of fun with these people since they're very active. But I could not I could not join one, right? I've written so many like PMs. Uh, to season 2 kingdoms, but I couldn't get into a Korean one, so I settled for the kingdom that I'm right now in, which is 2239. So that was a very crazy report. Yeah, they swarm non-stop, man. They don't care. They'll swarm until the like flag is down, it's burned, and there's nothing inside it. Yeah, troops. I can go back and like sort by category and show you some recent reports because these are like older ones. Okay, so this is a Saladin. They couldn't break my YSG to Myris, as you can see. Let's check the buffs. So cavalry held 76 and 133 defense. Not the best, but definitely a step up. I mean, he did have good equipment, but not like the best, right? So as you can see, a lot of like deads. They just like to sit around the fort and take AoE for no reason, I assume, right? But keep scrolling, you probably find something more spicy like that one. Like that one, 32k, right? Those are T5s, right? 80k T5s. That must have hurt. Yeah, let's scroll down more. Okay, let's see this one. This one was a shorter one, and my team swarmed the rally, right? Because it's Edward and Tommy, and they're very squishy, right? Let's see what this one is about. So it's Edward of Woodstock. They canceled pretty quick, but still got some AoE damage, right? Yeah, not a lot of AoE value, but still, it's better than nothing. 100k to 58k, not bad. They kept this one for a little longer, and 30k like bonus for free basically. This one is a little spicier, I think. Yeah, they kept this for a while. They reinforced it properly, and when it hit 600k, they cancelled. Ooh, that was a fucking bad one. So as you can see, those are basically freebies, and yeah, yeah, that was a freaking bad one. Look at it, 123k for literally free. They just fed me like kills basically for MG, and they swarmed a little, I think, or at least this guy was swarming, a T5 player, and this guy was also swarming. Yeah, so they swarmed me with a few marches, but like nothing significant. Let's find another. So this one, I don't think that looked very good for us. I mean, as you can see, like the deads are pretty even. Maybe they lost a few more tier 5 troops, which that was probably the case. Yeah, they lost a few more tier 5 troops. But like the AoE deads made it very good for us. Let me scroll you. Let me scroll a little bit more. So this guy like tried to swarm, but he pulled very quickly. Didn't want any of that, but he lost 25k just for like 2 or 3 seconds of swarming, just pretty nuts. Can we find something spicier like 100k dead or something like that? No, but we can find 17k dead or 44. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a lot of like AoE value that we get from these reports. I think they swarmed that one and we lost. Yeah, we lost. That was a building flag, so none of us could like dump 2 or 3 troops inside it. So they heavily swarmed it, and yeah, that was the end of it. Alliance flag. That was mine. Yeah, so they canceled this one pretty quickly, right? But you know, we still got freebies from AoE. Whoa, what is that one? So it was not full, and then we started to like fill it up, and we had a shitty garrison, and then I went to garrison it, and yeah, But we won the trade, right? Come on, man, scroll up. Yeah, so we won the trade. This one was pretty bad for us, I would say, because they heavily swarmed it. Ooh, it wasn't that bad for us actually, because we got so many deaths from AoE. Right, right, right. It's all good trades if you factor in the AoE damage that we did, but unfortunately we could not break 44 and 55. They're crazy active kingdoms. There's like no way for us to do that. Um, so yeah, let me actually show you the map. No, not this, not this. The map. Let me go out, and so this is our zone 4. This is our enemies 44, and this is our enemies 55, the orange guys. So we did break out around here, but 44 came really fast to help 55 and 42. 42, 56, 44, and 55 are enemies, and they caged us in like 3 or 4 days when we broke out of this zone. But we still have a fort, right? I mean, we were fighting non-stop from the beginning of KvK. You can see this is our fort 10SG, and we even have a fort over here to touch in zone 7. I mean, Kingsland is not even open yet, but I mean, it's just a bloody KvK. Let me show you how many deaths I have. Not a lot of dead troops, like 1,200,000 is not that many, but I was mainly garrisoning, right? Well, with my archers, and yeah, it's for 24 days left of the KvK, but I'm pretty sure it's been decided because one of our allies, which is 2253, they cannot break out of their zone to help us, so we're basically doing 3 versus 4 Imperium kingdoms, right? So we don't have that amount of activity. So this is my archer gear. It's not the best, but for garrisoning it's pretty good because I pretty much don't have any attack pieces except this one, right, the gloves, and I could not get any defense or health gloves for cavalry. I mean for archers, right? I mean, I wish I could have had defending gloves for archers, but it is what it is. Let me show you my bag, right? My resources are running low because of the fights I've been doing. I have some crystals for Heroic Anthem. I don't really like Heroic Anthem after I played my first one in 1916. It's just too fucking like spendy, and when you face someone like 1846, which they have heavy depth of spenders and activity, you cannot win unless you bring the same amount of like activity and spending, right? I mean, look at like 307, they beat like 4 or 3 young kingdoms that have that had uh, amazing activity, but they still beat them because 307 is just stacked with spenders, right? So you can't really do anything against that. So like 300 sculptures, legendary sculptures. Um, yeah, so my equipment, it hasn't really changed a lot since my last overview, right? I've got this Brock dagger, which is probably the crown jewel of my account, and I'm very happy with it. I just wish I had put it on like archers because now I'm going archers with archers because they have such a strong synergy, which I didn't notice, right? But like the new infantry are just disappointing, right? Chuck Chuck is just meh basically, right? And Leonidas' health skills are broken, so I don't really think it's just a good idea to invest in infantry anymore. I would rather go with archers because they seem like a more fun choice, right? I mean, they have strong AoE, strong field, strong like garrisons, so I would rather invest in archers. But I have these chests from like Golden Kingdom, or I think it was Heraldic Christ. I don't remember anymore. So let's just. Oh, nice. I need a bow because I'll probably be refining my bow. And let's open. I don't need the tacits. The tacits are 11 attack, and I have a piece that gives me 10% and a 5 defense. So I think that's better. But anyway, what do I think of the game? After 3 years, I don't really think it's. I don't think it's that friendly to free to plays anymore, especially with those new KvK technologies. And now, like new players to the game, they enter Heroic Anthem very early on. Like I entered Heroic Anthem after like 800 or 900 days of like preparing as a free to play, but now players enter it like 1 year, which is like 360 days or something like that, right? So I don't really advise people to get into the game unless you can like spend 100 or like $150 a month to just be able to keep up with Heroic Anthem technology. And that's like one of the main reasons I'll be like probably like stagnating my time in this game. Like I won't be playing as much because in the past it usually took a lot of time, right? You could just grind out everything that you like had to do, like your books for your castle or like your watchtower and like whatnot, right? You could just grind out those things. I was purely free to play, no farms, no anything. Like 150 days, I got to like town hall or city hall 25, right? And after a year, I got to my tier 5 troops. But with that new KvK technology, I just don't think it's like worth it. And they release so frequent new like metas. For example, Amaritore and Gilgamesh. They just had like 2 months ago like Pakao, right? He was the new thing, and people invested in him. And now the meta has like drastically changed after just 2 months, right? And the Maritore counters Pacquiao so well that it's just insane, you know. So I really don't think I don't find the fun in the game anymore, right? They cycle metas too fast. They release just very OP garrison commanders, and I don't think it's worth it to me to play because I can just get my fun from like other games. Like I've been playing AFK Arena on the side, and it's a nice game. I like the game. Like I have a few videos on my channel on AFK Arena. But for Rise of Kingdoms, I don't think I'll be like playing it. I don't think I'll delegate like 80% of my time to the game anymore. I'll just buy the supply depots and just farm and probably keep my power low so I don't affect my current kingdom wherever I decide to go to in the future, so I don't affect the matchmaking, and just probably play Ark of Cyrus on Sunday or like on Saturday, right? Just to have some fun. But I don't think I'll be playing the game as much as I used to, right? Uh, that's it from me for now, and I hope to see you in the next video, guys. So goodbye.